Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo. And this organization is called Oxfam, by the way. It said that only about 4% of the world's largest corporations are publicly committed to even paying workers a living wage. Less than 1%, only 0.4% are committed to just paying people what they need to live on. Sad, so it is. Okay, that reminds me of something that happened recently. Okay, listen to this. Okay, so my daughter sent me this bed, a dog bed, and so I lay it out, and the next morning I find that my little pit bull has folded the bed in half, and he's sleeping on it doubled up, and my other dog is sleeping on the tile floor. You believe that? Oh, he's a greedy little guy, no mistake. Oh yeah, I gotta separate him at mealtime too. He thinks that all the food is his. So you're saying that we humans are acting like animals? Well, yeah, I mean, without pointing any fingers or anything, I guess I am, you know? But that being said, I mean, money and power is so seductive. I'm not sure I could do any better. I'm not sure I would be any less greedy than these people I'm criticizing, you know? I mean, let's not forget that one of the 6 lower worlds is the world of animality. So what are the 6 lower worlds again? I know you've told me a million times. Okay, yeah, so you got the world of hell, which is the world of suffering, the world of hunger, which is like insatiable desire. You've got the world of animality, which is characterized by, you know, dominating the weak and cowering to the strong. The world of anger, which is like when you're in that world, you can never be wrong, and you feel compelled to dominate everything in your environment. The world of humanity, which is like just feeling good, everything's kind of happy, carefree. And then the world of heaven, which is like really intense joy, but it's very short-lived. Now, you did tell me that these worlds have value, right? I did, yeah. It's part of what makes us human, and it's what helps us survive in this physical reality. I remember there being 10 worlds, right, Jack? So the next 4 are they call them the 4 noble worlds, and it's learning and realization. So in those worlds, you have a strong desire to learn new things and then have these realizations. And the world of Bodhisattva, which is the world of compassion. When you're in that world, you feel compassionate. You want to help humanity. You want to help people. And then the world of Buddhahood, which is different than the other 9 worlds. So the world of Buddhahood doesn't have a dual nature. So the other 9 worlds, even the noble worlds, can have a negative or a positive aspect. So the idea is that the world of Buddhahood, which is our eternal self, like a state of pure love, it's eternal, it's the part of us that never dies. And when we tap into that world, we can create value out of any of the other worlds that we find ourselves in, and even the world of hell. But anyway, so that's kind of how that works. It amazes me that they came up with these concepts thousands of years ago. Yeah, me too. So how can all this help with the fact that most people are getting poorer and poorer? That's a good question. Well, I think, you know, for one thing, as Buddhism spreads and more people are tapping into these higher worlds, I think more companies will at least implement a living wage. You know, I was reading about this bloke who did just that. In fact, he increased everybody's salary to $70,000 a year. Oh, now what a kind-hearted man. Wow, that is so weird. I was just reading about this guy. Yeah, his name is Dan Price, and he has a company that he processes credit card payments. And like 6 years ago, he implemented this pay structure, and after 6 years, he's tripled his profits. And now in Harvard Business School, they've got a course where they study his business model. Wow, that is so cool. You know, I think what happens is, you know, people are trying to find their happiness and satisfaction by acquiring more and more and more material possessions. But what I really think people are trying to do is find something that's very satisfying. And I think the real satisfaction that they're really after is the kind of satisfaction that you can only get from these type of compassionate actions like that guy did by increasing his workers' pay.
Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo.